Hey guys, what is up? This is Krazak here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy 1. Today's episode marks our second episode. If you guys missed the last one, what we did is we took down Garland, we rescued a princess, and then we found out that this is only the prologue. So, this is just the beginning of our journey. Today's episode, we're going to Pravoka, and we're going to try for Elfheim. So, we'll see what we have in store. So during the time in between episodes, it took a chance to really level up a bunch and basically set up for the journey ahead of us. I want to do this so that you guys don't have to watch me just sit and grind all this time, because that is a lot of what this series is probably gonna be if I don't just level up between episodes. So I believe, if I'm right, I got up to level 8 or 9. Which will really help us become Pravoka and as we get to Elfheim. It'll help progress the story really quickly, but again, if you guys have a problem with this, let me know. As I said in my last episode, I'm really enjoying doing this series for you guys, so I want to also thank you for showing your support. I know we're a fairly new channel, but thank you guys for stopping in anyways. It means a lot to us and is helping us basically hit the ground running. So I'm definitely excited for that and thankful for you guys who have been able to help us get to that point so far. So, in the meantime, while we're working on getting to Pravoka, the first question I have for you guys is regarding the length of our videos. I'd like to know if you guys prefer the shorter videos, so about like 15 to 20 minutes, like what these Final Fantasy videos have tended to be, or if you like the longer style of videos, like half an hour, or kind of like my Pokemon Emerald randomizer that I just did. So, if you guys could let me know, that would be helpful. It seems that the shorter videos seem to be a little bit more popular, but I'll be able to keep an eye on that for you guys, and be able to adjust accordingly. So, once again, thanks for your support, and let me know. The next question is, do you guys prefer the lifestyle of recording like I did in Pokemon Emerald and then just edit it from there? Or do you prefer me editing it before the fact and being able to record it after? The pros of recording it live is that I can all do it in one take and it's a little bit easier for you guys, as well as you get to see my reactions a little bit better. However, the pros of me recording after the fact is I have time to think about what I'm going to say, as well as carefully edit anything that I don't need. And so I'm able to bring you guys a more efficient and flowing video. Again, I know there aren't a lot of you guys, but if you guys have anything to say, just let me know. Alright, I've talked enough about that. So without further ado, you can see how this is going, you can see we're doing well, so let's just zoom ahead. We're almost there anyway. Hey guys, welcome to Pravoka, our first real stop on the journey. What I'm going to do first, I'm going to take a rest just because the journey wears down on you over time. I mean, any of you who have played this game knows how it is, and any of you who haven't, I'm sure have had your experiences with other RPG type games where you slowly wear down. So I mean, you can understand. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to check up on our magic staff, just because, one, I really like the mages, and two, I think they're really helpful. I choose to go with Blind, because you can remove Blind, Null Shock because you reduce lightning damage, and Invis because you raise your evasiveness. So, that'll really help in the long run, especially in a lot of these early hard fights. I also choose to go with Blizzard and Temper for the Black Mage. Blizzard because of course, naturally a damaging spell, and some enemies are weaker to ice. And then Temper because it'll raise my physical attacker's attack. I also choose to go with just a couple little weapons here, just to improve our offensive capabilities a little bit before we go into our next major fight. which is, as you'll be seeing, against the pirates of Pravoka. If you guys don't already know, Pravoka is a town ravaged by this group of pirates, and they really don't have a lot of freedom. And then you come in. So I'm just gearing up for that, and we'll prepare for the fight. Hello there, pirate. I love this line, by the way. Ye got cannonballs of steel to be taken on the great pirates. That line gets me every time. Just some of these early lines in the Final Fantasy games. Just cannonballs of steel, and like Final Fantasy 4 or 5. I don't remember off the top of my head, but there's another line like, "You spoony bard," which, again, just lines like that get me every time. I love the slight comedic element that they can have, even though it's a completely serious game. Now, really the only advice that I have to say here is just be properly prepared. I mean, I use temper and protect just to make sure that nothing happens. But if you're a good level and you've prepared accordingly with your weapons, your magic, and stuff like that, really this shouldn't be a problem. So this is just going to be me methodically eliminating the pirates. Alright guys, this fight's over. I didn't want to make you sit through the whole entire process without anything, so I just sped that up for you guys. But yeah, this fight was over before it started. And the pirate just watches. "Ah, you killed my shipmates! How dare you do that? I be most sorry, young masters. It's not my fault. I be making no more fuss. I want to stay in this town, and I want you to take my ship." Ah, I love this. You actually get a ship for all this trouble. Okay, sorry about the little bit of an awkward jump ahead, but I felt like this was pretty much the best area to do it. Just because it was a little bit awkward to just wander around the city and then buy like 2-3 pieces of armor. I don't really need to explain that to you guys. So, we'll go on ahead. This next part is going to be us sailing to Elfheim. Yay, we got our ship! Now to get our sea legs back. Because it has been a while since I've played this game. And I really missed a lot of the mechanics, which is fun. It really is. So these enemies, if you can't already guess, are weak to thunder. But again, there's only so much we can do. What I realized I should have done after the fact is I should have targeted the big eyes, just because that's going to be a problem with their ability to paralyze. But yeah, if you guys are gonna make your first run through the game and you encounter these creatures of the sea, take down the big brain blob of eyes first, because you don't want to have to deal with paralysis this whole time. Other than that, the rest of these fights should just be easy. As such. But I don't like how there is a higher encounter rate. Not like necessarily higher in the overworld, but you still have a decent encounter rate on the ocean, even if you go for like a while. Hi there, shark. But it still causes some problems. I don't necessarily like it, but it's okay. Punch a shark, do 111 damage. Thanks, monk. Alright. So as you see here, I'm level 9. Basically all set to get to Elfheim. And yes, I was wrong earlier in the episode. I said I was level 8 or 9. I was only level 8 at the time. I reached level 9 during the journey to Pravoka. But another good thing about being prepared like this is the fact that when you get to enemies like this, like the ogre, you really don't have to worry too much about them, just because you do a decent amount of damage to them anyway. I have hit it in parts of the game where I haven't been properly prepared, and then I just walk up to the ogre and I can't hurt it just because they have so much health and they're so tanky. They really destroy your team. But, welcome to Elfheim. Again, I kind of derped around a little here, but my first priority once again is to check the magic, just because Elfheim is very, very good in getting a lot of your early game magic, like more than just your basic abilities. Like this is where you get haste, this is where you get heal, this is where you get cura, of course, as you can see. But there's just so many, it's just they're so expensive. So I want to be able to grind for those when I get the chance. So as you see, the white magic has a really good supply, and then right over the bridge here's the other two, which these are level 4. At first, I didn't realize that they had more than one, but I mean, look at these. They're super expensive, yes, but I mean, you can cure poison, you can reduce your damage. Just, they have a lot of really good stuff here. As well as in the black. Now this, haste is what I've been looking for ever since the beginning of the journey. I want haste, haste is excellent, haste makes your monk a beast. If you haven't caught on yet, he already attacks 4 times in a row. So this will bring it up to a massive 8 or more, as I believe I get him up to 6. Our next step on the list is the Elven Castle in Elfheim. So basically the story behind here is there's a boy prince, he's been asleep. I find it kind of like the story of Sleeping Beauty. So there's a girl, she falls asleep, and the prince has to kiss her to wake her up. Well, I'm glad Final Fantasy does not do the same, because I do not want to kiss the prince. The prince is a guy, and the prince is a young boy, so I'm glad you don't have to do that, and all you have to do is find medicine. However, I also find it interesting how, at the same time, it doesn't tell you where to get the medicine, or how to get the medicine, or rather, you have to find out through talking to people. Which, I mean, even though I do remember, I'm just kind of walking around here seeing if there's anything I can do. So we'll see that. As well as remembering, like, hey, there is a storehouse back here, but that takes a key item that we're going to be getting really soon here. But what I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to do a bit of grind session for you, and this time I'm going to put it in a time-lapse, and instead of me talking over it, I'm going to let the music do the job for it. So, be back after that fact, and hope you guys enjoy. Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that time lapse. That's about all the time we have for today. I just wanted to show you a little bit of the spoils as we go about. I want to get a lot of the stronger magic, like Fira, Thundara, I got, as well as I'm getting two of the white today. But I'm also getting I'm getting the rest of these later. I can assure you that. Like, I'm pretty much filling up the standard 2-3 for both white and black. To end out the episode though, wanted to show you a bit of an Easter egg that I find really cool. And it's this last gravestone. Here lies Link. Rip Link. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed what you saw. If you liked it, be sure to leave a like, and if you really enjoyed what you saw, feel free to subscribe. Again, feel free to get a hold of us. We're willing to communicate with you guys. Just leave a comment, stop by, say hi. Hope you enjoyed what you saw. This is Krazak, signing out. See ya!